Hey everyone, Mike Clark here, and today I'm with Brian Tenius of Brian Tenius and Associates, and we're going to go down some more complicated items related to business owners. There's a lot of changes in the most recent tax law, and Brian's certainly the guy to talk about it. So, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thanks for joining me today. There's some talk about it possibly being more advantageous for a company to switch to a C Corp. Did I hear that correctly? It's a very small group of people, but...
It depends on the situation, yeah. Because the corporate tax rate for C corporations is a flat 21%.
Okay.
Obviously, that's lower than somebody who's in a high individual bracket of maybe 37%. But if you have $500,000 of profit in your C corporation, the corporation pays 21%, then you have to get that money out, and you do end up paying tax on it at the individual level. Maybe it's qualified dividends, maybe it's wages. So we have to kind of run the numbers and make sure it makes sense. But the C corporation still has a double tax issue that makes it not always advantageous to be a C corporation.
So we don't have to use this if you don't want to, but what's the difference in a C Corp and an S Corp when you sell the business? Is there a difference in that?
There's a big difference there. When you sell, typically when you're selling a business, the buyer is going to want to buy the assets of the company. That way they've got something to write off. If they buy the stock of the company, they don't have anything they can take depreciation or amortization on. So the buyer always wants to buy the assets. When the seller sells the assets of a C corporation, we've got the double tax. The corporation pays tax on the sale of the assets, and then the owner pays tax when they take the money out. So a partnership and an S corporation work much better when you're selling your business because it's just taxed one time, usually at the individual level. And most of these asset sales are buying intangibles, buying the client list of goodwill of the business. That's a capital asset, so it's a long-term capital gain for the seller of the business, only tax once at the individual level. So from what we see for our clients selling their business through an S corporation or partnership usually makes more sense.
That makes sense. Please note that everything discussed today is meant to be for educational purposes only. Brian Tenius and I do not know you, let alone your situation, so nothing should be construed as investment or tax advice. Thanks.